all out fist fight brawl.
Fist fight brawl?
Oh, dude.
You guys hit each other?
Oh, we're trying to kill each other on the boat. I just remember we're fighting. I turn and look, and he's like 5'5". He's on the wheel stand. He's like, what are you guys doing? Mortified.
You've landed on the science of fishing, where passion meets precision. Before we dive in, we would like to thank Bloody Battery, Flushmaster, and Black Reef Co. for sponsoring this episode.
What's going on, everybody? Mark here with another episode of The Science of Fishing. We're here with Captain Taylor Sanford from Gypsy. So, the president of Tuna Town.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah, something. What are you the president of?
Oh, last year. Last year we had a very good year.
Yeah.
We fished up, did the Oak Bluffs first, and we caught a 215-pound big eye and 245-pound big eye.
Okay.
And the 245 was the one that took the big eye category for the SFC.
Right.
And then we followed that up and fished the Tri-State tournament, which was their third tournament up there last year. But now this year they have Montauk stuck in between, so that's cool. As long as the weather works out well, I think it'll be a great thing, because then you're not really leaving. You know, it's different from down here where we're fishing 3 to 6 to 15 miles offshore.
Yeah.
There you're 100 miles offshore, so
Yeah, right,
it's
right.
like things change fast, but at the same time they don't change as much as long as there isn't any giant weather issues.
But you go out to the canyons and all that,
Yep,
right?
yep.
I fished out there a bunch.
Yeah, it's average, like from because I live in Rhode Island, so we
Yep.
have like a 130-mile, 140-mile run usually.
What's your go-to canyon?
I like anywhere Beach East. Is
Okay.
like, yeah, I like there's all these little tiny canyons that have all these wild little names, and no one really knows of them other than like these old charts that have them.
Yeah.
So it's like there's one canyon between Hydrographer and it's right off. It's just east of Hydrographer. I think it's Heel Tapper Canyon.
Heel Tapper
Yeah,
Canyon?
No one knows. It's like everybody fishes. People fish there, but they
Yeah.
don't know the name. You know what I mean? It's
Right,
like
right,
Heel
right.
Tapper.
Heel Tapper. Is that what it's saved as in the chart?
Oh, hell yeah.
I love that, man. I love that. So you guys are mainly tuna fishermen?
Yeah, I mean,
Right,
we set up so what kind of differentiate? We run like a hybrid spread,
Okay.
basically. So we fish dredges, like you would in a marlin boat, but instead of fishing 6 rods or something like that,
Yeah.
we fish 12.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we have plugs, regular longs has ballyhoo, but our longs are way back instead of where you can see them,
Right.
150 yards.
You pulling spreader bars and stuff too, or?
on all the insides,
Right,
spread
right.
bars.
There you go.
Yeah.
What about the green stick, bro?
Can't green stick in tournaments.
Yeah.
But I fished it.
You
I
fish
fished
'em?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I grew up commercial tuna fishing.
Okay.
And stuff, so the boat that I worked on, we'd travel down to like Wanchese and do that whole
Yep.
Oregon Inlet, Morehead City thing
Really?
in the winter. Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about your upbringing. Like, did you grow up fishing, or how did it?
Yeah, my family's a fishing family.
Yep.
My dad grew up working on boats. Now he's got a more profitable job working for the electric company in the town. My brother
Mhm.
also followed kind of that, and works for the electric company, but fishes with me every tournament that we fish. So
Really?
it works out nice. I joke around and say he's got the real job.
Yeah. Jordan, right?
But,
That's
yeah,
his name?
Jordan, yep.
So how's that dynamic on the boat?
Oh, it's awesome now.
Yeah.
But it's taking time.
Why is that? Talk to me
well,
about that.
It's we used to, so we've gone from being mates on boats and learning, having that kind of upbringing,
Right.
to he gets a job running a boat and I'm still a mate, but then I'm going fishing with him, and I'm strong-minded, he's strong-minded. We had a time we're out giant tuna fishing up Cape Cod Bay, and the whole thing is like it's not easy to set the anchor, and it's very pivotal where you set the anchor,
Right.
where you line up, hoping that fish is going to come through. And we didn't like the spot we were at and how we were hauling it. I had one vision in my head how I wanted it hauled. He had another. All out fist fight brawl.
Fist fight brawl?
Oh, dude.
You guys hit each other?
Oh, we're trying to kill each other on the boat. my best friend Mike, he's an attorney. and he came out. He's probably been fishing 3 times in his life. I just remember we're fighting. I turn and look, and he's like 5'5". He's on the wheel steering. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" Mortified at the whole scene.
He doesn't know what's going on.
He's got his oil is on his Grundens, whatever, pants. It's just, I just remember seeing him with the steering wheel, like looking back, like, what are you guys doing? We're supposed to be out here fishing. You guys are trying to kill each other.
How many fist fights have you and your brother gotten into?
Oh, millions. I mean, it's brothers, dude.
Yeah.
It's just part of the
I
business.
don't have brothers. I have sisters, bro. I can't touch them.
Yeah, I have one sister, but it's part of growing up. But
yeah,
we've butted our heads all the way up, and then we got to the point now where he is, and like I couldn't like he's the best.
Yeah,
he puts in so much time with tracking boats, tracking fish, tracking water, everything.
Right.
That I have somebody that I trust and I can bounce ideas off of.
Yep.
And him being on every trip, I mean, we have almost every spot almost pinpointed to where we want to start. You know what I mean? And then I can follow up throughout the day with him and be like, "Yo, bro, what do you think?" And on top of that, he's become an incredible angler.
Really?
Between him, my boss, Jerry, and this other guy that fishes with us, Sean, he's employed by my boss at his other business. They've become incredible anglers, especially with the tuna fishing. But anyways, back to the spread. We fish like a hybrid spread, 12 rods. So it can be chaotic. If you ask any of my mates, they'll tell you it's between that and the sonar, turning hard with 12 rods out.
That's hard, man.
But I don't even have to I don't look back. I don't even hear them complaining down there.
You just know what's going on.
Well, this is I'm focused on that and
right.
the sonar and whatnot, and they're making sure that nothing's
right.
tangled.
You guys run an Omni sonar?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about it?
Absolutely love it. I
really?
think for tournament fishing, you're throwing away your money if you don't have one.
Really?
That's in my opinion.
It's not much of a game changer.
Don't get me wrong. You can get lucky and get the bite.
Right.
But you're driving around, and what that's proven is if you're not running over the fish, you might get lucky and get a bite.
Right.
Right. You're not going to not run over them. If you see you're running and, 100 yards off to your right, there's a blob. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So instead of doing lines, you're taking turn. So I always show everybody, I take the Navionics app, and, every time I make a trip, I'll track just to see, to always have it, and to see how we canyon fished before it.
Right.
Which was like, go to this spot and run this spot, or, you see a mark and run that spot over, 1,000,000 times.
Right.
Versus this looks like spaghetti. It's like the whole entire, it's incredible to see the two pictures next to each other. It's like, this is how we used to fish and this is how we fish now.
But your bites, you have increased. Just using it,
yes,
just being able to get on those fish. And
yes, I think up into that point, we did decent in some tournaments. I think the highest amount of money we had won was 21,000.
Okay.
We were over 1.2 the last 2 years.
Wow. Because of the sonar, you think?
I think it's a large part
combination,
of it,
but yeah.
It's my crew is an incredible crew. Like, I don't even have to think twice.
Yeah.
About, you know what I mean? Like, I don't almost have to talk to them.
Right.
But I do. I yell the whole friggin' time.
Yeah.
Man.
Is your brother down here for the catch?
He's not.
Okay.
He's home working.
Well, that's all right, man.
Yeah.
So you and your brother together fish, and this year you got James Cook and Dalvin Cook together with you on the boat. It's gonna be brothers, another brotherly dynamic. You excited to see that in action? Do you think they're gonna brawl?
Yeah, nah. I don't know. It could be interesting. Big dudes, getting after it. I think it'll be awesome to see. Just to have them. I mean, the fishing with brothers or anyone, any kind of family is. It's a cool thing to be able to do.
Right.
Last year we were very successful. We got the right bites we needed. Fishing was pretty tough last year. There was another tournament running. They had the final sale running concurrent at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was slow for them. And I ended up pushing off. And the kid that fished with us last year, my buddy Danny, he's like, "Oh, my dad was running out on this head boat. and he saw a flopper out in 600. Like 600 feet. I'm like, and now there's what, 40, 50 boats in final sale
Yeah.
last year fishing it, and it's slow. And I'm just looking at the app because I'm out there on,
Yeah.
you know, fishing this. And I'm like, wow. And they're all in a line sitting right on a good
That's
edge.
how it works, dude.
Dude, I kept pushing offshore. I got out 600 feet, double. And then I had a quad come up. And we
Really?
hooked 2 with a quad. Like, we hooked, I think we had a triple in the morning, hooked 2, broke 1 off, caught 1. And then I think we had a quad come up and hooked 3 or 2, caught 2. And then as they were telling us that the tournament was over, that we won it, like, where they'll like celebrate and, you know, we'll roll the footage and everything and the videotape, and I'm telling them, and we still had the rods. I see a sail come eat. It's just like, no problem. And we're all taking pictures and not even paying attention.
Yeah, and the bait's out there, and you have a fish
Meanwhile,
on.
there's an entire tournament going on. Everybody's pushed way inside 150,
Yeah,
200 feet.
And you're in 600.
600 feet, dude. It's just
That's a weird bite.
wild.
That's
wild.
crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, I fished those tournaments. Dude, everybody's stacked up next to
Yeah.
each other the
Oh,
whole time.
Jimmy Johnson's wild. Like
Yeah.
100
I fished that one
boats.
this year.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He puts on a good show.
Oh, yeah.
Did you fish that one?
This was the first year we had in the last 4.
Okay.
But yes, we have the last few years. We did good 2 years ago. We won a daily. It was like 90 grams.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Did you see Dudis this year?
I mean, he's been on a roll, dude.
Insane.
Best of the best.
Insane. Sandman, dude.
I'm just happy to be like, when you pick a spot and end up like, I remember one morning years ago, I was see this, you know, I follow all the charts of water and everything, and I tried the night before. It was like, this is like a good starting point. Get some wrecks here, and it was pea soup fog. So I get over there, I'm kind of like by myself. Fog lifts up, and he's right there. I'm like, damn, I'm in the right spot.
you know he's there.
Dude,
you're in the right spot, man.
Absolutely unbelievable fisherman. It's incredible.
He's
to
a
watch.
slayer, man.
It really
He's a
is
slayer.
incredible to watch, and the crew is bar none.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. So you do a lot of sail tournaments?
We
You
do a
guys getting
couple
into
every
'em?
year. We
Yeah.
do a couple every year. Yeah. We did Silver Sail a bunch of years, and I never really had any success with that, for whatever reason. I mean, I was just kind of said, "Oh, it's the first one of the year."
Right.
We did Final Sail. We did. We used to do the Buck a bunch.
Okay.
And Jimmy Johnson was kind of always
right.
one. But
That's fun.
yeah, I did the series that 3/4 of it, I guess. I did Operation and the Challenge this year, and then didn't do Final Sale, but because we just wasn't great.
Yeah. Dude, I was out there next to you guys. I run on Miss Michelle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool boat.
Yeah, man. Very
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
So you're doing this sailfish stuff. Now you're doing this Port Fishing Championship stuff, right?
Mhm.
Talk to me a little bit about, what drives you, competition, mentality, what's going on? What's going through your head?
Oh, I mean, I've always been competitive. I played football growing up. I played semi-pro after high school for a couple of years, so that was cool. But I've always had a competitive edge. Years after that, I kind of got away from that and got into Muay Thai, and I was like, I'd probably lay off getting punched in the head so much. So I've been in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now for 8 years. I'm a black belt. I got my black belt actually a couple months ago.
So you kick your brother's ass.
No, he doesn't even bother anymore. We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, don't mess with my brother. But so I've always been super competitive, and I need that like in my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like 3 days, 4 days a week. I get to go to the gym and just rumble.
Right.
And it takes the edge off. But fishing to me is like my, I go, I'm a madman.
Yeah.
And like, people say, you can't yell. I don't yell sail fishing, and it's kind of weird. But up there, I don't have a voice for.
Really?
No.
I was going to say, what are the vibes on the boat? How do you run your operation? Tight ship? Celebrations? No.
Oh, we party.
Okay.
We're kind of known as like a party boat, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Party boat, sort of. But yeah, we always celebrate after. I mean, when I was younger, I think we did more drinking beforehand, but now I care about the competition.
Yeah.
So before, I mean, I try to get into bed early and
Right. You're locked in.
Celebrate after.
Right. Right.
My brother actually gives me crap about not celebrating enough after now that we've been successful.
Yeah.
He's like, we want all this money. You don't even want to do anything. It's like, all right. But that's kind of the vibe. Like, there's a time and a place for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super, super competitive. I feel like the sail fishing, because we use headphones,
Right.
so I can talk to everybody. They can hear me. I don't need to yell.
Yep.
When we're canyon fishing up north, I'm on the bridge.
Yeah.
No headphones, and I yell the whole time.
Really?
So I'm telling you, banging on the seat, screaming. I lost my voice last year, and we had some kind of situation going on, and I'm trying to yell, and they weren't turning back, and I'm slamming the seat next to me.
Oh my
to get their
goodness.
attention. Oh yeah, wild times, but it's all in good fun.
Dude, I'm looking forward to seeing it this year with the Sport Fishing Championship and throughout the season. And
It's a good time. A lot of content up there. That's what I feel
Yeah.
about SFC, and the marlin fishing in the Gulf is incredible. Obviously,
Yep.
They put the points up, no doubt. But I just think the best footage of everything, and I just think the shows are just so much more entertaining. Seeing fish come on deck,
yeah,
big fish coming on deck.
yeah, man.
We get billfish, and they're all big. Like
The big boys.
we get
up
some
there, yeah.
decent white marlin, but we get a lot of big blue marlin up there.
Right.
And they're not, you're not catching 6, but I think if you put the time in,
Yeah.
if John Dudas went up there, you'd mop them up. Somebody
Yeah.
who's dialed in with the marlin game. I mean, you look, say it was late August, I think,
Right.
maybe September, and they had that white marlin bite go off just south of Nantucket.
Yeah.
A couple boats got like 22, 23 white marlin. That's awesome.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's great fishing anywhere in the
But
world.
nothing beats a tuna on the deck, huh?
Big ones.
Yeah. What's your biggest?
So when I commercial fished for giant tuna, we core everything before it got to the dock. But there were a few when in my younger years. We had like some 800-900s.
Wow.
I haven't
Cord?
no, with a head on.
Okay.
I think 9 something. But I mean, I know I've had some big ones, but they were gutted and
Yeah.
they were just plugs.
Right. I got you. Well, dude, I'm excited to see what's going to happen this season with you, man. I'm keeping up. I'll be on the road with you guys, and then we'll have a good time.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's a
dude.
great trip. It's a great
Yeah.
trip.
I appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate being here, man.
Thank
It's
you, bro.
awesome.
All right, guys, that was a great one with Captain Taylor Sanford. We had a great show. We're going to have a good one at the catch, and we'll see you guys this season.
Thanks for joining us on the Science of Fishing. We hope that this episode was helpful and you learned something for the next time you're wetting a line. Before we cast off, we would like to thank Bloody Battery, Flushmaster, and Black Reef Co. for sponsoring this episode. Stay hooked by following us on social media at Science of Fishing and hitting the subscribe button. And if you know someone who'd enjoy this, please share it with them. Until we meet again, catch 'em up.